Well, we finally got the bulldozer we wanted. We had to rent it from Deer Mountain Machinery, so. Wow, this thing's incredible, man. Just getting so much done so quick, so. About 2.5 hours in. I don't think it really looks like I've done much, but I really took out that bank there, and I'm trying to push all this dirt down to make a level spot. And then I'm using the excess dirt over here, pushing it down the driveway there.
Hi, baby bandit. What you doing?
Testing out the new driveway. We waited a long time for this driveway. We're going to be trying to dig the well again. So there's the sand point. So I got to hook some pipe onto it. I got a new cap. The old cap I stripped out the threads because it was cheap, made in China. So I ordered this one. It's made in America. It's heavier duty. Hopefully it holds up a little bit. This is a long process, so. I can get about 5 gallons out of it. It's definitely not done because that cap broke, but got a bunch of these peach pits here. So I'm cracking them open and getting the seeds out so I can plant them and have a bunch of peach trees. Got this tree stuck into another tree and I can't get it out without killing that tree, so I'm gonna do it in style, I guess. Hook the truck to it with the cable, pull it out. Well, it's been super rainy the last 2 days. I've been working but not able to videotape because it's literally been a downpour. Yesterday I was by myself and today Lindsay came out to help. We both came up here, and so of course the last week or so I've been digging these posts out about 3 feet deep and getting these logs set in there, and so today I took the table saw and cut some of these boards down. Went pretty well considering. Alright, almost got our garden fence up. It's been quite the experience building. Basically, it's getting closer. We put a bunch of hay in here and leaves and stuff to help build the soil, but we got one last piece of fence to put up, so I figured I would record it. Well, got the garden enclosure done. Whipped it out in no time. Built this gate with scrap lumber and a chainsaw. And yep, so now we have a gate. Keep all the rabbits out.
Cool gate.
Yeah.
Gotta keep the pal out.
Yeah, the glutton. The eunuch glutton.
Yeah.
Got all this landscaping fabric down now, and it's getting dark, and we're getting gravel tomorrow at 8 in the morning, so we stapled it all the way along the edges so that it doesn't move when the gravel truck drives through it. And this basically helps the gravel from sinking into the mud and disappearing, so we're gonna give it a shot and see how it works. See you tomorrow. So it's they're kind of having a hard time backing up for some reason. This guy took about 5 or 6 attempts at just backing through the gate, and for whatever reason he still ran into the gate. So we had to fix that, and parts of the driveway were collapsed from his repeated multiple attempts at it. Well, they left a pretty deep trench because they drove off the fabric. We're filling that in. They got 2 more loads. But the gravel, in quotations, is like sand and a bunch of small shit. So I thought we were gonna get gravel, but we'll see how it works. Can't say I'm super pleased with the quality of it. There's like more sand than anything. But second 2 trucks came in, delivered another 20 yards. So, well, we had to shovel by hand for quite a while because the spindle on the tractor got fatigued and the tire was rubbing, so it was literally the day after this that I got the parts for the tractor to fix it. So we did as much as we could by hand, and as you can see, it was a lot of work. Yeah, we got it done though. And we planted these trees. This is an apple tree. It's a cider apple, so it's good for cider, apple cider and stuff. And then this one's a Honeycrisp apple, which I'm really excited about. So, because those are good apples. And then over here is a peach tree. I think it's called a Haven peach, or Georgia peach.
Red Haven.
Red Haven peach. So, and then we got some everberry raspberries. They go all year, or all summer. And we got some grapes that are gonna climb up this fence like a trellis. And so, well, there's all of our soil we got. And then we added about 6 inches of that mulch bark. What is it? It's like decomposed trees. There's a big pile of it over on the other side of the property. And so we planted these apple trees, but then we went and loaded the truck up with the tractor of this stuff. And it's great soil. It'll also keep the weeds from growing up and start to create and make our own soil. Well, we built this water tower thing here for the 50-gallon drums, and I ordered a pump. Actually, we got a pump, but it was the wrong one, so we had to take it back. Eventually I'm going to fill that up and pump it into these tanks so they're gravity fed. I mean, we have plenty of water for the garden right there, but these are more or less for the sawmill because it takes water on the blade and drinking water and whatnot. Over here we took some mill ends and made some planter boxes. We just screwed them together, and so we'll level them out. We're going to put some mesh fabric on the bottom so that moles and whatnot can't crawl through. And then we're going to fill them up with dirt. We've been waiting on the mesh. It finally got here. So our apple trees are starting to bloom, so that's awesome. Well, it's May 11th. I just finished a big job for work, so I haven't been able to get up to the property for, I don't know, about 2 weeks. I mean, I came up a couple times after work, but anyways, what I've been working on here is I had to re-level the entire sawmill. I'll hopefully get to milling today. Probably won't be able to do a lot of milling, but I'm basically going to mill and set up the saw and make sure it's dialed in and all that, and tuned up and figured out so I can start milling, because I got to get these logs milled. And I picked up these. These are big, huge maples from this lady. I drug them out of her backyard. They're gonna make awesome slabs, so I don't really know what I'll do with those yet, but I got firewood too. She's got more maple there. It's like, man, I just don't know if I have enough time. Anyways, I'm gonna try to get some of this stuff milled up and cleaned up and used and put away or whatever, you know, so I can use this space, because this space is what I'm really after. It's pretty level here, and I'll re-level it even more, and then I'll put more pallets down. And then we can stack and dry lumber here and down there in that spot that we showed you before. So I finally got the sawmill set up, and I was kind of getting started here and just kind of learning the ropes as I go, because yeah, there's a lot to it, and just starting to figure it out here. So. Check out my sunburn from working on my truck yesterday. It hurts. That's why I'm sagging my pants. Dang, I just wanted to check out this grain here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but probably not. It's super beautiful grain. It's got these red streaks in it. And yeah, it doesn't look like you can see it on the camera, but that's alright. Figured I'd try.